This one's also official?
No, this one's a fan-made animation.
Okay, let me see.
That's the same video.
Oh. Okay, I'm stupid. I get this. Control C, Control V. Okay, now we get it. Yeah, it's like, that's exactly the thing that I saw. That's exactly the thing that I saw in the other videos. But this is a fan animation?
Yes. It is a fan animation of an Emperor-class Titan.
Oh, now I see the third part.
Yes.
This gives like such a more horrendous like... Oh, I think I've seen this video before. Who would be like mad enough to shoot at this?
Yeah.
Honestly, Combine, I would say that this is like taxpayer money well spent.
Yeah, tripled the defense budget.
Trump really has been going all out with this new like thing. So basically, it's like the power of the sun as a flamethrower.
Yes, pretty much.
Dude, that is scary. Just like to see like the eyes turning to you, you know?
Yeah, it's quite terrifying.
Yeah. And they are church. Why are they churches on? Like, why they have churches on top of them to power that energy? What is that?
So the church top side is like a command center. It can be used as one, but the reason it's a church is because that's just the Warhammer style.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, they made this massive robot and they had a massive back for it, so they pretty much just thought, yeah, let's just stick a fucking church on it.
And is this place just like another like war thing, or is it like an actual place that people can go and rest and just take a ride on this guy?
I mean, if you look at the bottom of the legs, there are actually steps where entire companies of infantrymen can essentially be holed up in.
Oh, like here or like here?
Yeah, those steps pretty much, so you can send infantrymen inside.
Oh, so you can actually work as a transport and like a heavy tank, basically, to transport?
Yeah, so you know the size of your D&D models that you post in like the Discord?
Yeah.
So if you were to scale up this Titan to be in line with them, the Titan would be 7 feet tall.
In real life. Let's see.
In real life, if you were to
Holy
scale
shit.
this Titan that we're seeing now with
Yeah,
your D&D model, it would be 7 feet.
Honestly, dude, it's basically like twice the Statue of Liberty.
Pretty much. It's massive.
Oof. Honestly, I like it. Honestly, I really do like this. But what would be a fight against something like this that would make this thing break a sweat? What would be something to actually fight this thing toe to toe? When
So
do they
there are
deploy things
other-
like that? When?
So the thing is, Emperor Titans can no longer be made in modern 40k, so each of them is a 10,000-year-old relic.
I remember, because they don't
Which-
have like the knowledge or the blueprints to build things like this. They just
Yeah.
like try to fix and keep welding that they already have.
Yeah, they try and keep them operational. And so an Emperor-class Titan, you would only get in like the most direst of circumstances, or if someone incredibly high up in like the command chain of humanity requested one.
I can remember another short that basically said that there was once two guards that found like the blueprints for a knife. I think it must have been a really good knife or a special knife,
Yeah.
and each one of them like got a planet because of it.
Yeah, that's the Mechanicus, because they pretty much see old technology as holy. And so just finding an upgraded knife blueprint is pretty much like finding a page out of the Bible that has been lost for millennia. So that's why they were rewarded quite well.
Dude, I cannot even imagine like what someone would get if they found like a blueprint of something like this. Can you imagine that?
If they found a blueprint for the Emperor Titan, they would get whatever they would want from the Mechanicus. Like, genuinely, this is seen as the almost like one of the apex creations of their god. And so if someone was to find out how to make these again, the Mechanicus would pretty much bend over backwards for them. I don't even think
Dude,
they would
this is
try
crazy.
assassination out of the worry of destroying the STC, which is the blueprint.
They would think
'Cause
like he's a
they would
messiah or
genuinely,
something.
yeah, or they would just not at all want to risk the loss of the knowledge, so they would genuinely give the person that found it whatever they want.
Okay, so quick, what would you ask if you had like such a gift for them? What would you ask?
I mean, if I was just like a regular person, I would probably ask for like a planet somewhere far away from the front lines.
Mm-hmm.
Because they would more than happily give you one, like a good planet, and make you the governor of it, as well as maybe even offering protection in case you needed it as like a favor.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. Oh, another detail that I kind of missed for until now is like how more shiny like the
Yeah,
Warhammer symbol is compared to the other ones. Interesting.
yeah, that Aquila will be made out of like solid gold.
Oof. Yeah, I mean, I think that there's like a lot more of like gold to go around when you have like hundreds or thousands of planets at your disposal, right?
Yeah, there's a million planets in the Imperium and uncountable amount of asteroids.
Also, you can just go and mine them, just like in Deep Rock Galactica.
Yeah,
See, there's like
yeah, there's
there's a perfect way to just put like Deep Rock Galactica, Helldivers 2, and Warhammer in the same universe. See, and all of
yeah,
them like hate bugs, don't they?
yes, they all do.
See, we need a collab. That would be amazing.
Oh, it'd be so good.
Yeah, just imagine like while like the Space Marine and the Helldiver just like going toe to toe, counting kills, just like Legolas and Gimli. There's just like the dwarf going, "We're rich, we're rich, we're rich."
Oh yeah. Do you want to know a fun fact?
Go for it.
So, you know how I told you if you used to make this Titan into the same scale as your D&D models, it would be 7 feet?
Mm-hmm.
So, if you were to make like one of the Imperial ships to be in scale with your D&D models,
Oh
it would span
no,
the English Channel.
no way,
So you
dude.
could genuinely walk across the English Channel on a D&D model scaled ship for the Imperium because they're just that massive.
Dude, I'm trying to get a picture right here to look. Wait, like so how many or like how many like things or creatures or soldiers they are supposed to take on that thing? Like are they like planetary defense type of things?
So like some of the Imperial battleships can have like hundreds of thousands of people on board.
And
So
that's just a
yeah,
military ship. Military.
yeah. So that ship I told you, if it was blown up to the scale of your D&D models, it would be 560 kilometers long in like the real world.
Dude, that seems a hell of a long walk to like the like to the canteen, not gonna lie. How do they move around that? How would they actually move around like a ship like that just casually?
Oh, it is massive engine.
I don't know why, but now I kind of want to hear like about like I don't know, but I can just imagine like a ship like that has been lost in space and it's just like adrift, and there's like a whole like new ecosystem forming around with the different factions trying to take a hold of it. I don't know, it just sounds so fucking cool.
I mean, one of the Space Marine chapters quite literally found their flagship just floating around, abandoned, and they've now stationed it as like a port or spaceport above their own home.
But so they don't have like the power to do those things anymore? They don't work anymore?
Oh, the engines for that ship I'm pretty sure do work, but because it's like a relic of their chapter and their father, they don't really want to lose it again, so they just keep it stationed above their home planet.
Interesting. Okay, I get
And
it.
because it's a massive forge as well.
A forge? What do you mean?
The ship is a forge, which allows them to produce some really good quality guns and equipment.
Oh, because this is a warship, of course they would have something to produce things like that. Okay, I get it. Interesting.
Yes.
But I don't know, I really I could not just imagine like out of nowhere have like one of my D&D minis just like have like a comparison to me being like this goddamn church, and then like for a ship is actually like an entire like ship in like an L4 the skill of a D&D mini. This is actually crazy. Have you considered becoming a patron or a member of the channel? Links down below.